head-to-head. Australia 13, Italy 0. And the last time these two teams played, 2010 in Florence. On the Northern Tour last year, Australia winning that one 32 points to 14. At the Rugby World Cup, Australia 28 from 34. They've won 2 titles, of course. Italy 7 from 20 at the Rugby World Cup. There's the lineup. Ochituro, Giuldini and Castro Giovanni up front. Look for those three to really try and get on top of the Wallaby front row. 11, Mirko Bergamasco. He will be doing the goal kicking. He's their prolific point scorer, if you like. And for Australia, well, the key there really is 9 and 10. If the forwards can gain parity at least or get on top, 9 and 10 certainly will direct traffic pretty well.
And that's despite all the rain that's occurred here previously. Looks like there's going to be a little bit for the start of the game. They'll still throw it though, the Wallabies. That's what they're programmed to do.
The bench, Pelota now, Slipper, Simmons, McKelman, Higginbotham, Burgess and O'Connor. Looks at number 22 for Italy. That is Luke McLean, who was born in Townsville.
Played for Brisbane South. He played for the Australian under-19 team.
Australia has won 9 of the last 13 matches against Italy by 18 points or more, but with the wet weather, people are thinking it might be a little bit closer. First ever match for Australia at this venue, North Harbour Stadium.
And performed today by the New Zealand Choral Federation.
Standing by for the national anthems. The Italians look pumped, so they should be. Advanced Australia fan, you're going to hear it over the coming weeks. Rugby World Cup 2011, Pool C. And the showers have returned just in time for kickoff, which is unfortunate for the players. Australia has the record for the most consecutive wins at the Rugby World Cup tournaments. 12 wins in a row from 1999 to the final in 2003. Italy traditionally have been slow starters. Won the opening game once, 1991, when they defeated the USA. That's Del Fava.
See the Wallabies, gee, the rain's coming down now all of a sudden. Castro Giovanni there. The Wallabies are keeping the Italians waiting. They're having a quick huddle, and I'm sure they're talking about the standards that they set in the last game in the Bledisloe Cup against the New Zealanders.
It hasn't dampened the enthusiasm. There's people in the crowd dancing despite the rain.
What else do you do? It's not freezing cold for anyone who's been there. The Wallabies listening to James Horwell's message.
Can't quite see it on shot now, but I'm looking out at the referee, Alain Roland, and he's standing behind Radiki Sama
under his hair,
just blocking himself from the rain.
Well, he's always a cheeky halfback when he was playing, Roland. I like to see referees who have previously played the game at the top level.
I'm looking forward to seeing Grant Fox after the game because he has no credibility. He said there was going to be no more rain today.
That's the end of that.
North Harbour Stadium in Auckland. Alain Roland from Ireland. It's not official, but a lot of people believe that he is the #1 referee in World Rugby at the moment. Will he be at Eden Park on October 23 doing the final? Television match official is Ben Skeen from New Zealand. The assistants on the touchlines, Jonathan Kaplan from South Africa and also Chris Pollock from New Zealand. Pat McKay. Ready? Whistle goes at North Harbour Stadium. Australia's campaign in 2011 at the Rugby World Cup is underway. And it's first touch for Italy. Vickerman going in to try and disrupt things. Now they go to the air. An early tester here. The ball will be slippery and it's been taken by Curtly Beale straight into touch, almost in front of Rod Kafer.
Yes, it is. This breeze and the wind obviously blowing straight across the field there. It's going to be difficult. Australian teams aren't typically great at playing in windy conditions. We don't get many windy conditions in rugby in Australia. So this will be a challenge for the Wallabies, you know, against a good team. They'll have to think about how they use the short side, playing into the wind, sort of swirling around, and as the rain sort of starts and stops down here.
Well, first line out win for the Azzurri. That's the halfway mark. And they'll be pretty happy with that opening rumble until they lost the ball. Now it's across to Digby Ioane, and he starts to move. He's got Quade Cooper up over halfway. There's the kick in behind the line. And it rolls into touch about 5 metres out from the corner post.
Don't forget, that's at top pace and on his left foot, Quade Cooper. What a lovely start. You can expect to see plenty more of those rolling balls from the Italians. Somehow the Wallabies got the ball out of there and immediately went wide and earned 60 metres.
Terrific work from Digby Ioane. He was the one that worked backwards to be able to get onside to take that pass before he headed on forwards. Just showed he wasn't being lazy.
Excuse me. I'll deal with him first, and then I'll deal with this. You stay back 2 and 2, please. Thank you. On the 5. On the 5. Thank you.
Referee just getting things right at the line out, and it's won by Van Sale, the South African-born lock. Both of the locks are South African-born, in fact, Del Fava and Van Sale.
Box kick coming up here.
Almost charged down by Stephen Moore, but he got it away, and Curtly Beale takes this one, and he's claimed immediately, but he gets the pass away to Cooper, and now to Adam Ashley Cooper.
Needed another pass.
Yeah.
Here's Dan Vickerman, and a penalty coming up here if they want it, but they go. And was he picked in the air? They put him down softly though, and we've got a man down, and it looks to be Garcia.
Didn't see what happened to him in that tackle, must have been. The ball moved on, we watched that.
Okay, please don't mind the hindmost foot.
It's the red-headed centre.
Time is off.
Alonso
then,
Garcia.
yeah?
Oh, okay. His neck got bent and trying to tackle. Yeah, he was out before he hit the ground. And that there. So he's already out there, and then he just gets that for a bonus.
From his number 8, Parisa, his captain.
Because at the moment, what he's
you
doing
want
is
Vickerman head down.
Knee on the melon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest technique in tackling there.
No, for an inside centre, you need to be more efficient than
They've
that.
signalled. It's going to be a shot at goal.
Vickerman,
Okay.
He's already looking
Take the shot
like
at goal. Of course he can. Yeah. Of course he can.
yeah, he's taken off where he left off in that Bledisloe, just working hard at the breakdown.
If they're bound from the very outset, they're fine. There is a problem if they join from the front. That works about it.
In front of the ball, is that allowed?
No, it's offside. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'll give them a reminder.
So James Horwell in his first test as captain in the Rugby World Cup.
Just while we have a minute.
Just having a quiet chat
Just
to
on the 2 ruck smalls that we
the
kind of had
referee,
at the beginning of the game.
The first test as captain outside his hometown.
To join in front of the ball. Okay.
This part of the rack.
If they're part of it from the beginning, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Where it is a problem is
going.
see, and then they're coming up just to go like this. So make sure they stay behind the ball.
The crowd were just watching that. They enjoyed. They thought Roland was going to tackle, as he said.
Can you give me diagnosis here?
Well, Garcia is on his feet, and he's
okay. You sure? Okay.
looking a little shaky, but he is going to go back into position. Garcia from the Benetton Treviso club, and that's the distance now for Quade Cooper. About 40 metres back, right in front. Keith, the breeze, what is Cooper going to have to contend with?
Well, it's just died a bit, actually, Clark. It's now relatively still, although as it gets up, it'll push the ball from his left to right, so he probably needs to start it on the left upright and let it sort of drift in. He is into the breeze a bit down that end of the ground. He'll be kicking this sort of into the breeze at about a 45-degree angle, so needs to get a good strike. He can use he's got a natural hook when he kicks. He'll probably use that to hold it up against the breeze. Distance may be a problem.
That rain stopped, Cave?
Yes, it has.
It's only 66% success rate for Quade Cooper in tests. So can he get the scoreboard ticking over? No, he's sprayed it. So not a great start for Quade Cooper in the goal-kicking department. 0-0 at North Harbour Stadium.
It's interesting just seeing the goal kickers the last couple of days. I mean, Johnny Wilkinson had a shocker yesterday.
Different balls. You talked about it the other night during the All Black test. The synergy balls. Maybe they are having trouble getting used to the dimples on them.
Oh.
Well, there's the restart from the Italians, and Vickerman taking it. Genia to Cooper. Brilliantly picked up by Stephen Moore in midfield. Cooper again. Curtly Beale giving it now, but that's been put down by Adam Ashley Cooper, and it's into touch around about the halfway mark.
Gee, some of the hands are a bit loose. I know it is moist if anyone's just turned it on. It was a quick shower just on kickoff. There's Orquero, the 5'8". But yeah, there must be moisture there because some of those hands were a bit testy. Stephen Moore did a great job to pick up a loose pass.
Yeah, even the pass from Will Genia, the first one was a little bit wobbly and slow.
Good line-out win for the Wallabies. And the box kick coming up now from Genia. So a tester here. And that was taken pretty well by Mirko Bergamasco. 83rd test match, the number 11. So he's the most experienced back for Italy. There's the kick over the top from Zemazzato. Straight down to Genia, and across it goes to Cooper. He fires one on the ground at the end to Curtly Beale, and Beale puts on some footwork, gives it now to Ioane, but didn't have any room to move whatsoever.
He would have loved a bit more turf than that to get your first touch in. Again, a loose pass from Quade Cooper. There's got to be a little bit of moisture. This one here went in front of where he wanted it to go and didn't make the distance.
Curtly Beale did pretty well to recover then. The Italians defended that well. He sort of sucked in 2 defenders, Curtly, and then the centre drifted off very quickly. Defended it well.
Leonardo Giraldini finds the target. Finds Alessandro Zani, the front of the line-out.
It's well defended by the Wallabies.
Castro Giovanni went to ground. That's a halfway mark still.
This guy will get a sore foot, the halfback Simonzato. A lot of box kicks already.
And Curtly Beale's coming forward, and he takes it. Almost to mix up with Will Kenya, but it's been stolen, and a chance here as Garcia, the man that was injured, goes to ground. Simonzato, and the kick through from Aquera.
It's a beauty.
Craig Cooper getting back there. Only just will come back to the 22. Good recovery from Quade Cooper, but gee, how did that ball get out of there?
That was good work from Cooper, and remembering that he was the one that tackled Garcia in the centre before it came again and got put through by Aquera. Did a magnificent job to squeeze in there.
Can only assume that that ball is very slippery.
It's a beautifully weighted kick.
And he goes pretty long with this one. And they allow it to bounce.
Oh, that's made to look like a great kick.
Luciano Aquera. Kicking long. Taken by Quade Cooper. That's a better pass. And now Wilgenia goes high, and he's going to have to chase. Lost forward by the Italians, and Cape. It just didn't look like there was anything really happening there. Genia the only chaser.
No, just a little bit. I think the Wallabies were expecting Will Genia to run that ball. He had Quade Cooper with him. This is lovely weighted kick here. Just enough weight on it to make it really interesting. Quade Cooper does well in getting back and just gets that ball in time. But Marcy chased well. But the Wallabies, they haven't found their rhythm yet. They probably haven't controlled the ball well enough, nor got any of the hard yards up the middle. Here's an opportunity. They can kick this one, or they could potentially use one of their midfield bash and barge merchants like Paddy McCabe or Anthony Fainga to take them on in the midfield and see if they can get some go forward.
Well, this is a big moment in the Wallaby scrum. Did well, Kearnsey.
Yeah, they did look very solid.
Now the inside ball to Pat McCabe. He's taken by the scrum half, Simonzato. Penalty. Not rolling away, and they're going to take it quickly, and away goes Will Genia. And he's dragged down by Castro Giovanni, and now the penalty goes against the Wallabies.
Yeah, clear penalty then, just diving in, not staying on your feet.
Was it Vickerman?
Yeah.
Can't dive in like that. Stay on your feet. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that was panic that wasn't needed there by Vickerman.
The wind with the goal kicker here. Will he have a crack at goal?
You got to work harder. Get that fine.
No, he's going to kick across field for his winger, and that's a shocker because Digby Ioane just took it very, very easily, and he runs it back at them up towards the 10-metre mark. So 9.5 minutes gone, nil all at North Harbour, and there's the kick from Quade Cooper, and he bounces into touch. So the Wallabies looking for territory. A couple of nice touch finders by Quade Cooper, playing his 29th Test match. Made his debut against Italy, 2008. Scored a try on debut.
Well, he was the reason the Wallabies won that Test. When he came on, made a big difference. Scored a magnificent try.
And the Italians win the line-out.
Push back. Push back. Okay. Don't come in. 6.
The Italians not in any real hurry to release that ball, and here's the kick again from Simonzato. Oh, and Adam Ashley Cooper got his hands
Offside,
on it.
Stephen Moore.
Adam Ashley Cooper okay. Came down heavily.
It was courageous, wasn't it?
I think the Italian chaser almost pushed Wilgenia into Ashley Cooper as he was running in to take it.
Kira finding touch. So good field position now for the Italians. They'll get the throw into the line out. And Stephen Moore trying to get back on side, but just didn't quite do it. Pat on the head for Adam Ashley Cooper.
Will you just come watch the front there, will you? Watch coming around the front. Come out, goals, come out. Thank you.
So this will be option B for the Italians. Option A is the box kick. Option B is the rolling wall.
And Parise will take it down. Zemanzato. Parise.
Good tackle by James Horwalls. Man straight to the ground. And again there by Pocock.
Pocock standing
was on
over
his
there.
feet.
Brilliant stuff, David Pocock.
Absolutely magnificent. Look at the strength he had. His legs were really wide. That gave him the base to maintain his balance.
Put the man on the ground and then get to your feet as quickly as possible. You're a fair chance. It's an open side. Flanker's best friend. Speed to get to your feet. Have a look. Cuts him down. He's released, obviously. Did he?
No, different one.
So the line out is about 5 metres inside Italian territory. And Stephen Moore taking plenty of time with this one. And he goes to the middle and he finds Vickerman. Down it goes, and that's good work by Parise, who came through and really cut them down, and now all of a sudden it's a penalty. So good work by the captain of the Italian team, the number 8. It's regarded by many as the best number 8 in European rugby.
Oh, he was certainly offside, though. We'll get a shake in the head. You can't cross the line. Remember, it's not coming to Wallaby side. It's actually crossing the middle of the line out until the ball's been released. I think he got a little bit of a flyer then.
Yeah, it was like a mobile start.
Parise even thought he was offside.
Yeah, gave himself up.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. You might be able to see. He's already gone. You can't cross the middle of the line out until the ball's been released. He was clearly offside then. Anyway, the Wallabies now have to dig a little bit deeper. Italian crowd very animated, getting excited. Their team with some good field position. If they can win this ball, perhaps a big line-out drive. Here it comes.
Oh, and now all of a sudden they give the penalty away. So both teams just finding it hard to get into any real rhythm. Might be a little bit of justice there with Parise getting away with being offside. Quade Cooper drills it into touch. They have a line out just inside Italy territory. See there the 4 has been pinged for obstruction. Bit of claret coming from the nose of Stephen Moore, and this time he finds James Horwell. And now McCabe runs it up to the halfway mark. Genia, Vickerman, head down and taken. Playing advantage. Now Ben Alexander having a run and getting over the advantage line. Genia wants another forward to take it up, and that's Stephen Moore this time.
Advantage is over.
Advantage over. Quick hands from Pocock out to Alsam.
Wait!
Genia. Vickerman. Loving being back in Wallaby goal, the big lock. Now it's Cooper trying to put on a bit of footwork, and Parise's over the top of him.
Showing good patience, the Wallabies. They've only come 10 metres in 6 phases.
It's a good contest at the breakdown.
Turned over.
Stolen by the Italians, and front sail gets it away to Giraldini. Marcy was up from fullback.
Pocock's on that ball.
Penalty. And Dan Vickerman back chatting the referee, so he's been marched 10 metres. Bit of frustration there for Big Dan. And is that within range?
Shot, please.
Yes, it is. It's in range of the post now for Italy.
I get the frustration there from Vickerman. Not saying it's warranted chatting back to the ref, but what is the penalty for?
Vickerman was still on his feet, and he's saying that symbol there that the referee gave means the man going off his feet at the breakdown. Yeah. Vickerman was on his feet, and Pocock was pulled off his feet.
Yeah, it just looks to me like Alain Roland is looking for penalties at every opportunity.
Mirko Bergamasco plays for the Racing Metro Club in France. Only 51% success rate in 2011. So just over 40 metres out. And
it's not long enough.
Didn't have the distance, and Quade Cooper now took his time. And it's not out. It's a penalty. Late tackle.
I'll tell you what, again.
Up on the 10-metre line. Listen, you could
He's got the hooker.
You could have bailed out of that. You didn't have to go in and hit him. Okay?
Let's have a look.
Oh, I mean, that's nothing.
Anyway, you imagine the ball's gone 40 metres downfield for a penalty. It favours Australia, but...
So now Quade Cooper will have a shot from 42 metres out. He's 15 metres in from touch. And we haven't seen too many try-scoring opportunities so far in this match, so really keen for the points.
Haven't seen any as yet.
I mean, one of the things the Wallabies have to come to terms with is that the breakdown's going to be a mess. The Italians always make the breakdown very, very difficult. And, you know, I think they would be better served with the conditions like they are. You know, these first 25, 30 minutes, even 30 minutes in the first half, just playing field position, kicking and chasing, doing simple things in wet weather football, windy football, kick, chase, all of a sudden you get an opportunity and you score a try. I think the Wallabies are guilty of trying to play a little bit too much rugby, sort of 40 or 50 metres out, or even 60 metres out from the opposition line. And, you know, when you get turned over there, the opposition can really punish you. They haven't been punished yet, but there's a risk that they will be.
Well, his first one was a horrible effort from Quade Cooper. He switched on. He's virtually kicking straight into the wind on this one.
So can he put first points on the board? That's better. So Australia, they lead Italy by 3 points to 0 at North Harbour Stadium.
Kick from Quade Cooper in difficult conditions.
Australia, number 10, Quade Cooper.
That will give him plenty of confidence. O'Kira kicking off, and it goes straight to James Horville, and he's driven back into the 22. Was carried back, so they can't kick it out on the full, but they're going to go to the short side, and Rocky Elsom puts the foot on the gas. Elsom got rid of the scrum half, really needed to offload on the inside. That was probably the move.
Had two men. He did so well to make the gap.
Now it's Alexander. 10-metre mark. There's the kick from Cooper again, and Adam actually Cooper is going to chase, but no real problem there for Bergamasco, and he gives it to Nutso, and he's lost it, and it's been thrown back on the inside from Samo, and it's going to be a scrum and put in pretty much in front of you, Rod.
Yeah, better play than from Quade Cooper. That's okay. Kick and make it difficult. The ball's difficult in the air. It's difficult when it gets on the ground. Here's the great break by Rocky Elsom. Put the ball in two hands there, and he could have made the pass to Digby
Something
Ioane.
happened there, Cove. Did you see? Because he's been down ever since.
Right.
Something got in his eye, finger or whatever.
Must have been. And there's a good evidence of that kicking game with a good kick chase, a big tackle, and all of a sudden you turn it into an opportunity. I think that was smart play by Quade Cooper. That's how he should be playing when he's 60 metres from the opposition. Put it on the toe, put it behind them. If it finds touch, fantastic. If it doesn't, a good kick chase, and you can generate a turnover.
The Wallabies are being made to pack their scrum without their number 6, Rocky Elsom, who's 50 metres away, injured.
Touch. Pause.
Makes it hard for your prop. The other side to pack without a flanker there. Done a very good job.
Bit of pressure from Italy, but they're holding on the Wallaby pack, and now McCabe almost through, taken by Kira. They'll be running down the fly half channel quite a bit, you'd think, today. Now it's good metres from Dan Vickerman. So up to the 22. Here's Samo. Taken by Garcia. Genia having a run. They don't fall for the dummies taken by Del Faber.
They've done their homework on Genia.
Garcia hurt himself again in that tackle, tackling Samo, just going in with his head again.
Pick and go from Samo. So maybe the Wallaby forwards will try and give it a little bit of medicine, Italian medicine to the Missouri. Still there. They just need to be patient. Here's Kurtley Beale. He can't find a way through. Taken again by the 12. Garcia. And the pressure coming in from the Italians and the Wallabies under a bit of pressure at the breakdown, but they lay it back now. So here we go with a pick and go from David Pocock.
It's a game of inches right now.
Yes, correct.
Wade Cooper still not calling for the ball out wide.
Got to get the ball out of here, and they do.
And it's Ben Alexander now.
Just to update you, Rocky Elsom there. He has only just come back from that injury.
With a bit of extra weight around the breakdown. Now Genia giving it to Pocock and the double round with Genia. Now it's Cooper and he brings Kurtley Beale in. There's a little quick throw for Adam Ashley. Cooper needs a bounce, doesn't get it.
Still went into touch. There'll be a line out, a fairly competitive one. That was the one. They had 3 defenders. There was only 2 attackers, so the right thing to do because he was on the fly, Adam Ashley Cooper. Well weighted, metre out, it rolls into touch. Well, this is their second wave of runners. They've got the decoy runners up front. They used them all. The Italian defence held off and covered it quite nicely. There's a lot of other defences around. Wouldn't have stopped that from the Australians. They held tight. That looked like a knock forward. The Italians have got it.
So they'll look to clear 5 metres out from their own line.
Well, it's going to be a box kick because there's no one back.
Well, he was screaming at Sekope Kepu, telling him to get back, and he wasn't behind the last feet, and so all of a sudden it's a penalty. I told him at least 2 or 3 times.
Clarkey, silly place to give away a penalty like that because there's a box kick. You would have only found 5 metres. The Wallabies would have had a 5 metre line out there. You know, it's very difficult to kick out of that spot. You just need to relax there. And then you get the ball back deep inside the opposition half. Now the Italians get an opportunity to kick. It's hard kicking into this sort of breeze. You won't be able to chew too much off territory-wise. Just finds touch around the 22, just over it, and
territory. But they've only got 3 points to show for it. The Wallabies, they lead 3 points to 0. And the line out won by Zani. A little bit of a rumble before another box kick.
The Wallabies are defending the rolling maul pretty well, I've got to say. That'll be frustrating the Italians.
They've done their homework. And there's the high box kick, and Adam Ashley Cooper has Parise charging through, and again Ashley Cooper can't control it. There's good pressure by the captain, and so Italy inside Wallaby territory.
You know, I thought Parise was offside again then.
Adam Ashley Cooper needs to be a bit more side on. If he can't catch them, at least knock it backwards.
Now, Aguero. And is that out on the full? Yes, by a couple of metres.
What was that all about anyway?
Well, he had a line-up outside, but there was no intent whatsoever to put it through the hands. Plays for the Brie Club in France, but they haven't re-signed him. Giano Akira. Kurtley Beale. John Eales medalist for 2011.
Couple of lines of attack here. Samo out in the back line, ready to run.
One by Vickerman straight down to Genia and Cooper. And Cooper giving it to Samo now. And they're waiting for the big number 8. Genia. Now he's Red's teammate and his captain, James Hallward.
Ball comes slowly though.
Yeah, they're doing very well at slowing that ball down at the breakdown for the Italians. Not rolling away. There's some quicker ball.
Now Stephen Moore. There's a good tackle from Parise. They still work the short side. Rocky Elsom, nowhere for him to go. And he's lost it forward, Rocky Elsom trying to lay it back, and so they've got some numbers if they want to put it through their hands. Marcy is up from fullback, and he's going to be taken about 5 metres from halfway. Here's Okira. Wide they go. It's a shocking pass, though. They couldn't do a lot with that. In the end, it was Gonzalo Canale who held on to it, but then coughed it up eventually.
Fairly ordinary pass behind him, Canale. I think he got such a surprise at his 5'8" throws. There's Nick Mallett, concern on his face. How did Rocky Elsom lose this ball? Oh, there we go. Castro Giovanni's arm came in that other side and punched it out.
Blues, come on.
Elsom again.
Scrum, come on.
They're getting
I don't need him.
dancing behind his
We
man.
don't need him. Come on,
Rocky
let's go.
Elsom may have to come off. He's getting that eye treated again.
Yeah, something happened. He may have a scratch on or whatever. It happened in the initial contest when he went for that run out of his own 22.
You stay at the scrum here. Okay, that's where he is. You take up your position.
You happy with the scrum?
Okay.
Scrum's been outstanding, Clarkie. I'm very pleased with it. I've got to say the Italians are one of the better scrums in the world. Big men, like really big men in the front row.
Look at these, the Wallabies. Adamashi Cooper, Ioane, Faenga, Cooper, all within 2 metres of each other.
Genia puts it in, and he will take it out. Gives it now to Beale as first receiver. Adamashi Cooper goes forward. Now it's James Horwell. Good defence by Italy. Genia dominating. They don't fall for it, but he gets over the advantage line.
They're 3 good territory earns, and another one by Alexander. The Wallabies rolling forward now.
Here's a chance.
Bibi Ioane. Reasonably quick ball, and now Stephen Moore. Taken by Del Fava. Genia. Inside it goes to Rocky Elsom. Crawls another metre or so. A little slower coming out that time. But it's still there, so again, they must remain patient, the Wallabies.
Faenga's gone in there into the forwards to help put some drive on.
Well, there's a penalty forthcoming if they want it, the Wallabies. They may as well have a go at something big. Craig Cooper's saying to the forwards, hang on to it.
Yeah, 5 metres out. Stephen Moore gets his hands on it.
7, back. 6.
You can hear the referee yelling at the defenders to get behind the last feet. They've had a real long look at this.
Time off.
Listen to this.
Listen, I can only shout so loud. Your players aren't listening, and they're not at the hindmost foot. Okay, had 1 here, had 6 here, and had 7 here. Okay, it has to go. It has to be sorted. Can you please take control of that? Can you please take control of that? Thank you very much. Okay, here we are. Offside. Shot.
So a gift 3 points if they want it.
Oh yeah, they want it. They need to get a reward for all that effort they've just poured in.
I'm just going to penalise from now on. Okay.
Final warning for the Italians. 1 from 2 for Quade Cooper today. So points hard to come by.
Yeah, they're really having to work hard, the Wallabies, which is good. You want some tough pool games, and this is a tough game. You're going to have another one against Ireland next week.
Well, they what?
And then they've got the Americans and the Russians.
And that's talking to some of the players outside the 22, the 8 members of the squad who haven't got jerseys on today. A lot of them hoping to get a run in those 2 games.
Quade Cooper. Flags are up, and the Wallabies are up by 6 points to 0.
Interesting that Curtly Beale was at number 10, playing at 5'8" there, Nardo.
Yeah, what he had there, Curtly Beale took the ball to the line with the ball, and he could have picked 1 of 4 runners. And what it does is make the Italians work out who they're going to take and hopefully create a hole. The hole wasn't there, but Faenga ran so far anyway. It benefited. It was Adamashi Cooper ran. They can mix things up. So many of these Wallabies can play different positions in the backs.
Akira with the restart. Vickerman Claimed immediately by Bergamasco. Inside the Wallaby 22. Back it goes. Quade Cooper.
Not out. Well, it goes. That's a good kick.
Beautiful kick. He just put it up there in the breeze. He knew there's just a little bit when the ball's up high, blowing across there towards the touchline. Just set it up. Didn't look like it was going to go out, and a little puff of breeze pushed it across. Lovely kick. The Wallabies would be happy getting out of that difficult spot.
The sky looks fairly clear now, Kafe. We wouldn't want you to get wet.
Thanks, mate.
And there's a win at that line out. A steal by the Wallabies. Now David Pocock from a standing start. And getting through. Pocock got Bergamasco to beat, but he was dragged down from behind by the scrum half of Semenzato. And the ball is into touch.
How did he get kicked out?
And he's going to get the throw in.
You'd think that was an Italian hand.
Yeah. It was definitely a hand. There was a,
Well, that's a penalty there.
Yeah, it should have been a penalty, clearly. Great work here. James Hall gets in front, gets the tap down. Stephen Morse scoops it up. Pocock had to head in field because he had no support with him. The Wallabies lost that line out.
So one apiece now. Wasted opportunity. And the high kick again. Adam Ashley Cooper courageously goes to the air, and this time it comes off his shoulder. So yeah, they're putting a bit of pressure on him.
Well, that's 3 now. Surely you've got to learn and get side onto the ball.
Yeah, both went up at the same time.
It doesn't take
Bergamasco and Adam Ashley Cooper.
Doesn't take much to put you off with the balls in the air, though. It only takes a minute, so he needs to go side on. If there is a mistake, it goes backwards. Because he's going to cop plenty more.
He's normally very good, Marto, under the high ball. Isn't it surprising to see him put 3 down?
It must be this little bit of it's a fair bit of breeze, just moving the ball the last 5 metres in the air.
Yeah.
Touch. Pause. Again.
Australia 6, Italy 0. 7 remaining in the first half.
A good hit from the Italians on that scrum.
So Kofi Kepi will almost bent in half. Gets a pat on the head from Castro Giovanni.
Oh, I wonder what that penalty was for.
It was against Rocky Elson for not staying bound until the ball was out.
Yeah, the Kofi Kepi just didn't get a hit on that occasion. The Italians went a fraction early. They anticipated the hit.
So can they come up with something this time in Australian territory, the Italians? Plays for Leicester. Castro Giovanni. His 3rd Rugby World Cup. So the sun is out at North Harbour, and that has been won by the Italians. Pick and go now. Up towards the 22. Parise. Good defence, and Pocock goes in looking for the ball. Cleaned out though. Akira. Canale. Garcia, in fact. Barbieri. And David Pocock again on his feet.
Pocock stolen that.
Yeah, great work again, David
Chance
Pocock.
to try.
Must run. Must keep running.
And here's Quade Cooper. Cooper still going.
It's gone the wrong way.
Unfortunately then, just a mix-up in midfield. Anthony Vanga, not intentional, but he got caught up.
I know Quade's brilliant, but there's probably 2 or 3 opportunities where he should have. Something strange happened to Parisi there. He had a few chances. Didn't he have 4 blokes over your side, over that side of him on the outside, Cave?
Yeah, he did. He probably should have hit Kirtley Bill and then got it back off Kirtley. He does the right thing here, though. He straightens. That's when he should have hit Kirtley. And then he could have got it back off Kirtley. He just kept stepping. Eventually Anthony Foying. Everyone's trying to run lines off him. But as you know with Quade Cooper, you don't know what he's going to do.
Watch Parisi here. Something happened to him. Watch this.
Yeah,
No, he was just putting on an act.
Oh, that was soccer stuff.
There was a bit of a show there, but I think he might have twisted his knee when he fell to the ground. Best Italian soccer impersonation.
Well, again, that break came because of some good work at the breakdown by David Pocock. Giraldini finds Cornelius Fonsail. So they've been in this area quite a bit, the Italians. Still haven't really threatened. This time the ball is making some ground.
Wallabies in trouble for collapsing that one.
Yeah, penalty.
Saying they took the legs out on purpose. Chance for points.
Yeah, well, Bergamasco will certainly get the distance this time. 8 penalties conceded by the Wallabies. Fonsail, tall timber.
Fonsail won 3 Curry Cups with the Cheetahs over in South Africa.
Push back, please.
Only just qualified residentially for the Italians in June or July.
He made his debut against Japan.
Ben, have you a time check? Okay, 3 minutes.
Well, at this level, it should be pretty easy for Bergamasco.
The Australians in the crowd are hoying him.
I think the Italians in the crowd are banging those things together.
He's got it.
He's got it.
Good kick. 6-3, Australia over Italy.
Well, Australia, I know, would like, obviously, to score a few points before half-time. 6-3 is hardly convincing.
No.
They have been by far the better team.
Well, they're the only ones playing rugby.
Yeah. But just like we saw yesterday with the Argentines, they are hard.
They're awkward to play. Yeah, what works against technically perfect teams like the All Blacks may not work against the Italians.
So 2 minutes remaining. The box kick.
He's got plenty of time this time, Curtly Beale. Oh, went well.
Great work by the fullback.
Fell awkwardly, Curtly Beale, on that occasion.
Genia now to Cooper. And he gives it to Rocky Elsom in midfield. Now Cooper. Genia. Debiuani wanting to get his hands on the ball. Back to Genia. And now Kepu. So Kopi Kepu goes to ground. Genia is Stephen Moore. Good meters from the hooker.
Wallabies need to keep this pressure up right until the 40-minute mark, if that's what it takes.
Oh, McCabe.
Did he hang on to it?
Yeah, he did.
Only just.
There's a chance here. Ooh, ball needed to go wider. Stolen.
Somebody's ripped it out.
Semenzato, and Craig Cooper has to get back, and there's 4 Italians chasing. And Cooper, will he try and beat them? No, he won't. He'll take the tackle, and the chase was good. Penalty right in front. And the Italians are celebrating.
Oh, this will be 6-all at half-time.
Well, quite incredible, and Nick Mallett will be very happy with that. The Wallabies putting all the pressure on, and Craig Cooper will, if it was Super Rugby, you'd think he'd probably try and beat them all, but he was content to take the tackle in the end.
He'd throw a flick pass if it was Super Rugby. So who's gone down? Adam Ashley Cooper just fell straight over the top of it. That's what happened.
Yeah, Nick Mallett says yes. So after playing the majority of the rugby in the first half, it might be 6-all at the break with this kick from Nick Bergamasco.
Well, that's what happens at World Cups. You know, if you play incredibly boring rugby, you can win games and go through to the finals. We saw it with Argentina 4 years ago. Just risk-free, put the ball in front of your forwards. Rugby.
You got to be able to tackle. And that's what the Argentines and the Italians tackle well.
I don't think it's too boring, Kearnsey. I think what they've done is they've got a game plan that they understand, and it's well suited to their big forward pack, and the forward pack started to get some dominance over the Wallabies, and they're utilising that to their advantage. I like what they've done there. Nick Mallett's got a good a good, hard, grinding pack, and he's going to use them. This is an important kick. Oh, yes.
It's over. That is half time. Australia 6, Italy 6. And the Italians are on their feet. They've done well to come back and level it all up. So, the arm wrestle will continue in the second half. Still no tries here. Wallabies not looking too happy, or the fans in the stands. We're going to take a break and stay with us for our halftime show. 6-all, Australia, Italy at North Harbour Stadium.